What is up, team? Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm discussing the 5 things I hate, not really hate, I really dislike about my 911T. It's a new 2024 Porsche 911T. This thing is awesome, but there are really some things I hate and I wish I would have known before I bought. So stay tuned. Let's go check out these issues that you should probably be aware of when you're buying a new 911T. Let's jump into it. All right, number 1, I think it has to be these door handles. They are awesome, but sometimes they don't always pop up at the most opportune time. They are electronic, the way they open, and you will notice that if you open from the inside, what a lot of people don't know, is there's actually 2 little sections, right? You have your electronic and then your physical. So I guess you always have 2 ways as the battery dies you can get out, but there is a half section that's electric, and then you all the way, and that's your mechanical opening. It's a little different, but you get used to it. Not a big fan. All right, the next thing I hate about my 911T or dislike is this. Like, I love this nod to the history back in the racing day. They'd hop in, they could start this faster, be the first one out. But when you're tall and have big legs like me, I always hit my leg on this. It drives me nuts. All right, next thing for the 911T is the speaker system. Holy cow, I've heard Honda Civics from the early 2000s with a better stereo system. If you're looking at a 911T, highly suggest you upgrade to the Bose option because there's no insulation in these cars and the stereo sounds tingy. All right, another thing I hate about the 911T is gonna be, well, the glass. The glass comes from a GT3 RS and it's supposed to be extremely lightweight to save, weight on these cars and make them more driver focused, but they chip super easy. I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to see that, but you can see that little white dot right there. That's a chip, and it drives me nuts. I'm starting to see more and more chips. When I talk to GT3 RS owners, they say it's a common occurrence, so be ready for your chipped glass. So the 4th thing that I hate about the new 911 in general is going to be that you can't see the beautiful engine that's in this rear bumper. I hate that manufacturers are doing this now, but it seems to be a common occurrence. When people ask to see the engine, this is all we get. Some fans. At least you can put your oil in there and whatnot, but that's about it. That's your engine, team. I don't get it. So my final thing that I really don't like about the 911T, because it's a driver-focused car, I wish the sport exhaust just sounded a little bit better. It does sound pretty good, don't get me wrong, but it could always be a little bit louder. I think that's just me being a car guy. Tell me what you think. If you have 911T, do you think the exhaust could be better, or is it adequate enough? All right, team, this was really hard to find things I don't like about the car. I gotta say, this car is freaking phenomenal. It drives great. It has rear wheel steering that I'm just head over heels about. Totally changes the car. I gotta say, really, little 5 things I talked about were minute, and they would never stop me from buying the car. I'm glad I know them, and if I can pass that info along to you before you buy your 911T, I hope it helps, but definitely worth every single penny. All right, guys, stay tuned. Go like, subscribe, and find me on Instagram.